Okay, so this is a test to demonstrate the latency or the audio lag that I'm experiencing with the Hollyland Lark Max. So to be clear, this isn't any issue with the recordings. The recordings are all absolutely fine. The problem I'm having is that when I'm monitoring the audio, the sound in the room that I'm hearing with my ears is obviously live, and the sound coming through the camera via this unit or these units is slightly delayed, and that's causing a kind of a phasing or a very slight echo delay, and it makes the room sound like it's got lots of reverb in it. Sounds like a bad room for audio, which it might not necessarily be. So it's a really hard thing to record or demonstrate because it's not on the recording, it's just what I can hear with my ears. So the way I'm going to simulate this is I've got a shotgun mic hooked up to my camera, and then I have a splitter cable here, and the Hollyland is also hooked up. So this camera is receiving an input from the shotgun mic and from the Hollyland. Now, because this is hardwired, it's instant, just like my ears would be if I was in the room. So think of it like this is your ear in the room, okay? And then because this is slightly delayed, the signal is behind. So this is kind of what you hear through the earphones, okay? So this here, live room, this here, your recording that you're hearing. So this will sound fine on the recording, no problem. But when you're monitoring, when you're using your ear, which is this, versus this, there's a delay. So on this recording, you'll be able to hear this delay as in the edit, I'll move the channels around. So currently, you've only been hearing this, okay? So now I'm going to introduce this so that you can hear them both together, and that will be what I hear when I monitor. Okay, so I'm going to cut this in now. Okay, so here I am talking, and you should be able to hear what I hear, which is a phase effect. So I'll switch it off. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's with this off. And then I'll switch it on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's with it on. And the room sounds echoey. It sounds like there's a phase effect, like a reverb. And that's what I hear all the time when monitoring. You know, if I'm filming someone that stood in front of the camera and they're talking, I'm going to hear this phased effect through my earphones. It won't be there on the recording, but I hear it live, and it's off-putting, and it makes it sound like the audio's not very good. I know this is a digital system, and I've had people say, oh, it's because of the analog to digital and back to data. But previously I've been using these old things. These are the Roadlink transmitter set. They came out ages ago. You can pick them up for about £70 on eBay now for a set. They run on AA batteries. They're big and heavy, which is why I upgraded to the Hollyland. But these are also digital 24 gigahertz system with channel swapping. And these are as instant as a hardwired shotgun mic. There is no lag at all. They're completely instant. Whereas these have a delay on them. In fact, if you want me to prove it to you, I could do that. I could switch them on, and I could run a set in. So this is the receiver. So I'll unplug the shotgun mic, and I'll plug in the Rode mic. There we go. And then I've got it hooked up through this. So now instead of hearing me through this, you're hearing me through this. And it's instant, just like a hardwired shotgun mic is instant. This system here is totally instant. And that's, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's what you're hearing now. And then I'll switch to this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You hear them together, and there's a delay. This system runs slow. And it runs slow versus a shotgun mic that's hardwired in, and it runs slow versus this pack here, which is wireless but instant. So there's a problem with this, and I don't know whether there's a problem with my unit and it's faulty, or whether they're all like that, because I've never used any of these systems before. Same with the DJI mic or the Rode Go. I don't know if they all do this, but to my ear it's unacceptable. Anyway, this video is already much longer than I wanted it to be, but I couldn't think of a better way of demonstrating it. So, I would like to know if anyone else's Hollyland system does this and produces this kind of audio effect. Do you hear a phase effect like this when you monitor your audio? Or like this switch? Do you hear it live and absolutely fine? Right, now I've got to go into the edit, mix all these audio channels together and make it so that it switches when I said I was going to switch. Right, just create another job for myself.